Welcome to the 11th session of the chapter Control and Coordination. In this module, we will be learning about Nastic moments and phytohormones. In the last module, we had learned about trophic moments, which are growth-dependent moments, and the direction of response is dependent on the direction of stimuli. In this module, we will be learning about nastic moments, which are the moments exhibited by the plants that are independent of growth, and the direction of response is not dependent on the direction of stimuli. Some examples of nastic moments are closing of leaves when you touch a touch-me-not plant, opening of flowers during daytime and closing of that flowers during nighttime. And there are some other flowers which open during nighttime and close during daytime. The sensitive plant or touch-me-not plant is very common in our surroundings, and we would have all experienced the response shown by this plant when we touch it. How does it respond to the touch? It immediately closes its leaves in response to touch. And it is very interesting that the movement takes place at a point different from the point of touch. Let us understand what is the reason behind this. This is a picture of a sensitive plant in which we can see the normal condition before touch and the leaves which is closed soon after touch. As we discussed earlier, the movement happens at a point different from the point of touch. That means the information that a touch has occurred must be communicated. The plants also use electrical chemical means to convey the information from one cell to another. But unlike animals, they do not have a complicated nervous system to transfer information from one part of our body to the other. We have already learned that movement in animals is brought due to the change in shape of contractile proteins that is present in their muscles. Unlike animals, plants lack such contractile proteins. Instead, plants have cells which change shape by changing the amount of water present in them. Either they swell when water enters into a cell or shrink when water moves out of a cell, and therefore a change in shape is brought about in the cells. Due to this change in shape of cells, the leaves of the touch-me-not plant droops down or closes in response to touch. So dear children, the leaves of a touch-me-not plant closes its leaf in response to touch due to nastic movement caused due to the change in shape of cells either by shrinking or swelling. And this is caused due to the change in the amount of water present in them. Phytohormones. Phytohormones are responsible for control and coordination in plants. Phytohormones are chemical compounds which are released by the stimulated cells of the plants. And just like in animals, these phytohormones play a very important role in cell division, cell enlargement, cell differentiation, fruit growth, falling of leaves, ripening of fruits, aging of plants, and many other physiological functions in plants. The different types of phytohormones in plants are auxins, gibberellins, cytokinins, and abscisic acid. Let us learn the function of each. Auxin, the plant hormone synthesized at the shoot tip and helps the cell to grow longer. Dear children, in phototrophism, we had learnt that plants or the stem part of the plant bend towards light stimuli. Now we learn the scientific reason behind that response. When plants detect the light stimuli, auxins are synthesized, and when light comes from one side of the shoot, auxins diffuses towards the shaded side of the shoot. When concentration of auxin in the shaded side increases, it stimulates the cells to grow longer on the shaded side of the shoot, and thus the plants appear or the bend towards the light stimuli which is coming from one side. Let us understand this concept with the help of a picture. When light is received by the shoot tip from the upper direction, the auxins spread equally down both sides of the shoot. Whereas in the second situation, when the light comes from one direction, the auxins at the shoot tip they diffuse from the lighted region to the shaded region as auxins are sensitive towards light. And we know the function of auxin is to stimulate cells to grow longer. And the cells at the shaded region they grow at a faster rate, causing the shoot tip to bend towards light, thus resulting in positive phototrophism. Next, we will learn about gibberellins. The plant hormone gibberellins help in the growth of stem. Cytokinin is a hormone which promotes cell division and its concentration is high in fruits and seeds. Thus, auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins are considered as growth promoters as their function is to promote growth. Whereas the last phytohormone, abscisic acid, is considered as a growth inhibitor as its function is to stop growth and causes wilting of leaves. Dear children, in this module we have learnt about nastic moments and phytohormones. Phytohormones, auxins which promote cell enlargement, gibberellins that promote growth of stem, cytokinins that regulate and promote cell division, and abscisic acid, it stops growth and causes wilting of leaves. Thank you.